Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to my channel for another third-party unlicensed outfit set unboxing and review. But it's also sort of another episode of Build-A-Figure, I suppose. Today, we're going to be upgrading this third-party Squid Game guard. I reviewed him 2 years ago, and with the release of Squid Game Season 2, the review got pretty popular. The number one recurring comment was that his jumpsuit isn't the right color. And you are, if you said that in the comment section, 100% correct. Their jumpsuits are not supposed to be red. Instead, they wear pink jumpsuits in the show. Because Hot Toys are making Gi-hun, I wanted this figure to be more accurate to the series so I could display it alongside Player 456. Therefore, I decided to try and fix this glaring issue by ordering him a new jumpsuit. From AliExpress, actually. I know AliExpress gets a bad rap. Fakes, bootlegs, stuff that arrives broken, I understand. But I've been ordering a lot of 1/6 scale parts and pieces off AliExpress recently. Outfits, bodies, boots, accessories. And so far, so good. I'll pop a link in the description to the seller's store where I got my jumpsuit if they've still got it in stock when this video goes live. Because let's be honest, this color, way more accurate. Versus what the guard is currently wearing, yeah, night and day difference. The new one is pink, whereas the original is red. I'm going to nick the belt off this jumpsuit, then the body, the hands, the head sculpt, the mask, the boots. All of that stuff is going to stay. The only thing we're going to be changing today is the jumpsuit. That went pretty smooth, but not entirely without issue. Getting the mask on, the hood to sit right, easy. Getting the body in there, switching out the belt, hands, no problem. But the boots, it's always the last thing that you do when it comes to a custom that causes you the most grief. This took me ages. The pant legs, they're cinched at the bottom and they're stitched that way. Whereas with the red jumpsuit, Velcro straps, way easier to work with. You can undo the straps, take the boots on or off, redo the straps back up as tight as you like. Whereas with this one, I literally had to stretch the fabric over the boots and try and force them into the pant legs, and eventually I was able to get it done. Yes, the jumpsuit is baggy. There's excess fabric to contend with. But that's the way it's supposed to look. Another complaint that people had about the red one was it was too form-fitting. With the new one, totally a non-issue. So the hood isn't wired or anything, it's just stitched that way. It sits on the head sculpt at exactly the right height, it doesn't ride up, and once you do up the zipper, it sits under the chin and locks everything in place. This pocket is going to require some steaming because it looks a little bit wrinkly right out of the packet. You can see the ugly stitching on the back of the head sculpt, but it serves its purpose. From front on, you can't see it, and it means that the hood is in exactly the right spot, as I already said. It doesn't bother me. It's around the back of the figure. I'm never going to display my Squid Game guard from behind anyway. The belt that the pink jumpsuit comes with is fine. It'll work in a pinch if you don't have the red jumpsuit and you're starting from scratch with this build. But if you do, grab the belt off that jumpsuit and use it with this one, because this style of clip is closer to what they used in the show versus this one. I thought the pockets were stitched shut, but they're not. They're actually real pockets. So if you wanted to, you could pop some spare magazines in them for the MP5s. I only currently have one MP5 magazine, but I'm working on getting a few more, also from AliExpress. But these pockets, they're fake. Then the ones up top, they've got the 3 straps in them. They're meant to be there. They're also present on the red jumpsuit. You can just as easily pop the magazines in the upper pockets if you so choose. But if I'm remembering correctly, they're supposed to go in these ones, the lower pockets, the larger pockets. I've only seen Squid Game Season 2 once, but maybe it's worth the rewatch to make sure that's the case. The best part about the red jumpsuit third-party Squid Game guard is you get all 3 masks with it. So let's try out square, triangle, and circle, then we can install the body cam. See what that looks like. I've always been partial to the triangle mask. I can't quite remember, I know, revoke my Squid Game fan card, what each of the masks signify. If you know, just help me out. Please remind me down in the comments. Circle, not my vibe. Like I said, I'm partial to triangle. I've been rocking this guard with square on, actually, for the longest time now. I reckon I'll be mixing it up, popping the triangle mask on. You can remove the mask entirely, pull the hood down, and if you're using the red third-party Squid Game guard body and head sculpt, you get a little bit of detail poking through that front part of the mask. I think this is right, triangle mask and body cam. The body cam with the black straps and then the black front of it, it adds a little bit of contrast to the front of the pink jumpsuit. I'm thinking that I might need to grab 2 more jumpsuits, 2 more blank bodies, use the spare hands that come with this figure and the spare masks, purchase some new boots, then create 2 more Squid Game guards, have a full set of 3. Because it's not like it's the same thing 3 times. Well, they are the same. They're wearing the same jumpsuit, but different mask, different proportions because I'll be purchasing different bodies, and different accessories on display. Square mask gets the holster and the revolver, triangle with the body cam, and circle, none of it. Oh, and very quickly, I managed to fix the pocket. A little bit of steaming was all it took, and it flattened right out. For a quick side-by-side comparison, there's really no contest, is there? I was happy with the figure on the left. Genuinely, I was. But thanks to all of the comments, I decided to just try this out. It could end up being a small quality of life improvement. That's what I told myself. But now that I'm seeing them next to each other, I was so wrong. I don't mind admitting when I'm wrong about something. And that red jumpsuit was never show accurate. They were always pink in Squid Game. So now that I've popped the new jumpsuit on, am I ever going back to the red one? Absolutely not. Wrapping up on my new pink jumpsuit Squid Game guard, another episode of Build-A-Figure in the can. As simple, as lazy even, as this custom has been. So worth doing. I know all I did was take a red jumpsuit and switch it for a pink one, but sometimes that's all you need to do to make a massive difference to a piece, as is evidenced by the end result. I am genuinely chuffed with this. So, do I recommend the swap if you've got the red jumpsuit figure? Yeah, go for it. The only thing you need to watch out for, the boots. Getting them through the pant legs at the bottom is not easy, but if I can do it, anyone can. Take your time with it, you'll be perfectly fine. But another idea is, could you build a Squid Game guard from scratch using this jumpsuit? Get a blank body, some black gloved hands, some military style boots, all from AliExpress, and 3D print yourself a mask. Doable. I don't see why not. So that's potentially an option. I'll pop a link to the AliExpress seller store in the description where I got my pink jumpsuit if it's still available. If not, you might have to hunt around a little. If you're heading down to the description, why not hit that subscribe, bell notification icon, and join button if you like the sound of seeing your name in the end credits of my reviews. Like, comment, and subscribe. We'll catch you in the next video.